campaign. And I have to tell you, this campaign is more important every day because of what's going on out there in the real world. You know, we're Teamsters. Most of us have great contracts. We work hard for our money. We have good negotiations. They're getting tougher as the day goes by. But what's going on out there in the world is there's an attack on all of us. And we're getting beat up by these politicians that are out there to take away the middle class and give more money to the rich and take money out of your pockets. And we're not going to let that happen, right? So it's even more. We've got a general president that has taken over the mantle as being the spokesman for the working class. And I just spent 5 days. We went from Portland to Seattle to Denver and to San Diego campaigning over the last 5 days. And everywhere we went, the talk show hosts, the conservative talk show hosts, had the teabaggers out there picketing them. And we had press. And people appreciate what he said. And if you haven't seen it, you will see it. But basically what he said is we've got to register to vote. We've got to work hard to take these sons of a bitches out. And that's just what we got to do. We've got opposition, obviously, in this election. And the opposition that we've got running against us, I'm going to give you a quick rundown. We've got a woman that's running against just herself, running for general president out of New York. When she took over the local union she runs, it had over 2,000 members. It's now got less than 1,000 members, and she's criticizing us because our administration doesn't organize enough. We brought in 150,000 new people in this administration's term, while her locals lost more than half of who she's had. She's got a pension plan that's in the red zone and is at risk to probably go into the PPGC, and her members are going to wind up getting 40% of what they've been promised. How many here in the Western Conference of Teamsters pension? As contrary to that, you've got the biggest and strongest union pension in the world, and that's important that we keep that promise. Her health and welfare fund is borrowing from those people that provide the service. She owes them over $600,000. They've been carrying her through this election. And her local had $2 million when she took it over. It has less than $200,000 left in the treasury now. And that person wants to run a union with 1.4 million members, if you can believe it. She's not the answer. The other slate is a guy that was our friend, was my friend, and basically got into a position where I call him the jilted lover. He was on the inside track, helped Hoffa make a lot of the decisions he's made over the last 12 years, and voted unanimously on everything now that he's criticizing. So I've watched him, I've talked to him, he has no answers, he just has criticism. And at a time when our union has to be the leader for the working class, this is not the time to divide our union, and that's what happened if either one of these people were even to come close. So, ballots are coming out October 1st. They're October 6th. They're being mailed from Iowa on October 6th. These white t-shirts some of you have the ballot on the back as it's going to look. And they should start hitting at your homes around October 8th, we believe. So it's important that everybody here, when you get that ballot at your house, you go back to work the next morning, look at showing you just one mark for the Hoffa Hall slate, like's on the back of that t-shirt, and you'll be able to vote for all of us. And we want to have a turnout out of Joint Council 7 like we've never had before. This is one of the biggest fundraisers that we've ever had. So I know you people can help get that vote out. Are you going to do that and help us? Yeah! All right. Now, I don't have much else to say except again to thank you for being here, that I really appreciate it. There's old friends here, new friends, people I've worked with for the 36 years I've been an officer and official, and it means a lot that you're here today and helping with this. We do have t-shirts and sweatshirts and some hoodies left, and we figured out how to get rid of them. We buy them for 20, we sell them for 10. So, you know, I'm hopeful that you'll buy a couple and wear them that week that the ballots are out, because 70% of the people that vote vote within the first 10 days of the time those ballots arrive. So it's important to get that vote out. Ask the person that's working next to you, ask your friend, ask them in the lunchroom, have you voted, have you voted, have you voted? Because last time we sent out 1.4 million ballots, we got 280,000 back. Terrible, less than 20%. Our joint council did better. I mean, we've always had an official on the International Executive Board since Chuck Mack got elected a while back, and we want to be able to keep that. And turnout means influence, and we have to have that turnout. So I know you're all going to vote. You just have to get those people you work with to get those ballots back in. So with that, we're going to do the raffle for $15,000.